Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Daily Source with myself, Noah Hammond Terrell. This is the show where after I meditate, I tap into my intuition and I give myself the guidance that I most need to hear, and I share it with all of you. And then at the end of the show, I ask myself a question to ponder to help put that advice into play in my life. And that is what we do here on the Daily Source. Welcome. Thanks for being here. And let's see what's coming through today. What do I most need to hear for my highest good and for the highest good of all other beings involved? You can't necessarily quiet the noise of the mind, but you can sharpen your ability to concentrate and to direct it. The mind is really a receptive vehicle. People think about it mostly like a storage device, like it's a hard drive, like it stores data, but it's much more active as a transmitter and receiver. It receives guidance like this, it receives information, it receives inspiration, and yes, it can recall things that it has stored in its memory banks, but that's not its primary function. So the noise of the mind, why you found your meditation so completely distracting today, is because you started later in the day. And instead of meditating at 5 or 6 in the morning, you're meditating at 8:30, 9 in the morning, and so the world around you is noisier. More people are awake, more people are already at work, more people are already thinking actively, problem solving, using their minds, and putting that noise into the collective human field of thought. So you've naturally found yourself feeling this more busyness in your mind than you did if you were to meditate at 4 in the morning when most people are still asleep. That's why it's such a golden hour and a golden time. It's not because of anything other than the field around you being quieter. So you cannot necessarily always quiet the noise of the mind, but you can use concentrated control or effort to direct the mind's attention. And this is the process of concentration, as your guru teaches it, leading you eventually to an experience of meditation. A distinction your guru makes time and time again is that meditation is the effortless focus upon something, whatever it may be, and concentration is what you do, which is the process of getting distracted, bring yourself back, getting distracted, bring yourself back, getting distracted, bring yourself back, and flexing that muscle of concentration, which as you continue to flex it, becomes stronger like any other muscle, and you continually improve the ability to direct your mind to that which you desire to focus your attention upon. And this, of course, has benefits in other areas of your life, into your business, into your purpose, into your relationships, being present with people. All of these things are improved by your ability to continually focus the mind at your will versus at its own random thoughtlessness. Okay, why am I hearing this? What else? Be a samurai with your thoughts. Be a fucking samurai with your thoughts. Meaning you slice out the bullshit without even a moment's hesitation for or compassion for the bullshit. I really feel this, guys. Like, be a fucking samurai with your thoughts, right? Because they're not yours. You think that they're yours because they're appearing in your head, but they're not necessarily yours. Your brain is receiving them from the field, and those which you choose to identify with, and those which you choose to allow to remain in your space, and those which you choose to think repeatedly are the ones that become most familiar and feel most quote-unquote yours, but none of them are yours. Every idea has been thought of before. Every idea is coming through the field. Every idea, if the oneness essentiality is, or God or source, whatever you call it, is a oneness thing, all thoughts already exist in that space of oneness, and you are simply using your mind as a receptive tool to perceive and interpret those thoughts, but they already exist. They're not yours. So if you want something in your life, if you want peace, if you want your business results, if you want to be the leader that you know you're here to be, if you want to live your life's mission, if you want to have great relationships, if you want to have a life that feels deeply fulfilled, all these things that you're committed to, be a fucking samurai with your thoughts, because you can literally say no and choose a different thought. And it's always a choice. The things that you're thinking is always a choice. Like, yes, it takes effort. You have to decide and choose to flex your muscle of concentration. And you have to choose which thoughts get to stay and which thoughts do not. And if you are willing to make that effort, you get to choose what's occurring in your world, what's occurring in your brain, how you choose to interpret reality, what meanings you choose to assign to things. And yes, there's subconscious layers and there's old habits and programming, and you've also done a shit ton of the work to be very aware of most of that programming that is running you. So now you are in a different position. You're not the baby samurai. You're a full-fledged, full-grown one. And there's no full-fledged, full-grown samurai that would be like whining about an enemy in his territory. A full-fledged, full-grown samurai goes and chops that fucking enemy down, because that's what a samurai is trained its whole life for. That's what you've been training for. So there's no ethereal or ephemeral like victimhood or subconscious unknown victimhood that goes on with the thoughts that are in your space. You're a samurai. All right. Anything else? Nope. Okay, powerful question for today. What am I tolerating or like subtly being victim to in my mental space? And what new things do I want to choose to inject into my mental space to support the creation of all that I desire in my life? Cool. What's up, Kristen? Good to see you. Thanks for joining and commenting. And Mike, what's up, brother? And as always, everybody, that's the end of today's Daily Source. And as always, sending you guys tons of love, positivity, good juju for your day. Hopefully that was a kick in the pants for some of you. It was definitely for me. Can't wait to watch it later. And lots and lots and lots of love. Have an awesome day. Make it an amazing one. See you again soon. Bye for now.